Good morning, Bates. How we everybody doing today? Mr. Fonseca, how are you?
Great. Good morning, Bates. I am doing fantastic. How are you doing today, Mr. Softic?
It's good. Yesterday was beautiful out, wasn't it? I hope,
Gorgeous weather. Wow, I miss it already.
as Mr. Robinson would have said, I hope everyone got outside and played. Today's gonna be, a little bit cooler, but we're still in the 40s, so we can't complain too much. As we're starting to change over, hopefully, knock on wood, to that winter cold weather to more of a spring season in March, right?
That's right. And I don't know about you, Mr. Softic, but I feel very ready for spring. What about yourself?
You do. What was that?
I just love the
What
warm weather.
you did? Yeah.
I'm a big fan of warm weather.
Yeah, yesterday was a little tease, a little taste of what it will be. But I always say, we appreciate the weather, the changes of season so much more in New England because we have to go through a tough winter. And I know it's even harder with the pandemic and being inside. So I think, that warmer weather, that sun on your face and getting outside will be good for everybody, inside and out.
Yeah. But we're constant learners. We're learning every day. And this colder weather taught me to be very organized about the cold weather clothes that I bring in and be prepared for outdoor recess and anything that comes up, or just, anytime that I go outside at all during the day. So remembering that, take every opportunity to learn and be a learner every single day in our lives. That's really important.
Lifelong learner, absolutely. Um, so we're going to continue. Today is you know February. I'm losing track of the months. It's still February, unfortunately. It's
Yep.
February
25th.
25th.
Yep, and it's Thursday, February 25th. And we've been talking about Black History Month. And I know you've heard me say this many times. We don't want to celebrate the accomplishment of people of color just in February, but we also want to make sure that we highlight the importance of Black History Month, the importance of recognizing people of color. And one of the things we want to do is, even after February is over, we still want to continue to highlight people of color at different points throughout the year and the accomplishments that they've made, because a lot of times in history and in classes, the accomplishments that people of color have done don't always get shared. A
Mhm.
lot of history textbooks don't always share the amazing accomplishments that people of color do, and that's not fair, that's not right. And so one of the ways to make that better is to actually actively share those accomplishments. And one of the accomplishments we want to share today is about Rebecca Lee Crumpler. She was the very first Black woman in the United States to become a doctor or physician. And she got her degree, as it says here, at the New England Female Medical College that was based in Boston. So she was local. And she was the very first student that was a Black student that graduated with a medical degree. And she went on to become a medical doctor, and she used her knowledge to really help others. So after the Civil War, she helped others by taking care of freed slaves who would not get medical care by white doctors. She said, that's absolutely not right. I'm going to be a doctor for these freed slaves who are not getting medical care from anyone else. And so she really took the knowledge that she learned from school and used it to help others. And that's the same thing that we want to do at Bates. Everything that we learn at school, we're learning it because we want to be able to help others and ourselves and do positive changes in our community. So I think Dr. Rebecca Lee Crumpler is a big inspiration to all of us.
Absolutely, especially as we still continue to fight against racial injustice, right, in our country today. It is a good reminder to see what other people have overcome, because we have to continue to fight that every day, and we need to be that voice, even though it may not be affecting us personally. It is going on, so to raise awareness around that. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, so Dr. Crumpler, actually, so that's I was looking up that school, the New England Medical Center for Women, right? That turned into merged with Boston University.
Wow, that's
So
great.
I think we have some teachers that probably went to BU down there in Commonwealth Ave. You did?
Yes, yes, I'm a BU graduate.
Well, there you go. There you go. So you learned something new today.
I learned something. See, lifelong learners. I learned
Lifelong
something every
learner.
day.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Yeah, great story. Thank you for the sharing that, Mr. Fonseca.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't get anyone reach out to me about the trivia question yesterday about what Vice President Harris and who
And it
Thurgood
was
Marshall,
very good.
right,
Mhm.
had in common. I didn't get that yet, so I'm still waiting on that. So reach out to me, grab me in the hallways if you see me, because I want to know.
That's right. Or feel free to email. That's something else
Yes.
you can do. You can email Mr. Softic and let him know, like, hey, this is the answer to that trivia question.
Great, great. Anything else going on this week?
Yeah, just continuing to finish off the week strong. It's Thursday, but let's have a really strong Thursday, a really strong Friday. I know that this was our first week back from the February break. And, sometimes after a break, we readjust. But I'm really excited by all the stories that teachers are telling me of students that, have come back really strong and have continued really strong throughout the week. So let's keep that going forward. Let's stay strong this Thursday today and this Friday tomorrow, and come back on Monday just with all that energy to start off our week really strong and continue to learn more and more every day.
Absolutely. And you know what? There's a fourth grade student I did not pull to record today that we're going to recognize. So I'm looking for you today.
Yeah,
He may not even know who he is yet. So
that's right.
he will be with us in morning announcements tomorrow. And then next week will be Revere Week, the House of Dreamers. So I know Kat's got her socks on and she's ready to go. So we didn't forget about you, Blue House, and we'll be recognizing you guys next week.
That's right.
All right. So that's going to wrap things up for us today. And as always, it's a great day to be great. But we need Mr. Robinson back.
We do.